If you're looking for scary VR games that came out in 2024, here are 3 games that scared the hell out of me. Forewarned. Okay, I really should not have screamed as much as I did while playing Forewarned, but this is just another one of those games that's so much scarier in VR.
Oh, what is that? What is that? Oh my god, it's a jackal!
It's similar to games like 𝐸𝐸𝐷𝐸ologist or Phasmophobia, only instead of using tools to try to find the type of ghost haunting a house, you're an archaeologist trying to identify what type of 𝐈𝐻𝐸𝐲𝐵 is haunting an ancient tomb. Now of course, 𝐈𝐻𝐸𝐲𝐵 is a not-so-chill cursed spirit that hangs out in tombs, prevents you from leaving, and even kills you. At the start of every mission, you have a camp where you can check on your tasks and decide which tools to take with you into the tomb. Stuff like a flashlight or torch to light up the dark, a camera to take pictures of evidence, and a ton of other spirit hunting stuff. You can store items on your utility belt, which is limited, but honestly has plenty of space. Okay, what made Forewarned such a scary game to me is that you really do get caught up in like trying to be a good investigator and hunting for clues, so much so that you forget about the horror aspect of the game, and before you know it, a creepy ass monster is sprinting toward you.
See that thing on the wall? That is... Oh my god!
I like the ghost hunting genre of games, but I've never found them to be scary, until now.
What is that?
If you feel the same way, test your bravery with Forewarned in VR. Convrgence. Convrgence is a survival horror extraction shooter where you explore different parts of the... and there's no way I'm going to say this right. 𝐀𝐛𝐨𝐮𝐭 anomaly zone, where you'll look for mystical artifacts, kill bad guys, and look for anything to sell for equipment upgrades. When you first start off in Convrgence, it really doesn't seem too scary. In fact, I question why it was even categorized as horror to begin with. But the further you delve into the anomaly zone, the more eerie everything becomes. Luckily, you're accompanied by a cute German Shepherd friend on your missions, because why not? By the way, I can confirm you can pet the dog.
Sure you are.
The game's mechanics are very smooth, and the lighting effects from your flashlight feel very fluid, and really help make you feel like you're covertly investigating creepy hallways and buildings, with anxiety rising the deeper you lurk. A unique zone is procedurally generated each time you set out on a quest, so you truly never know what is around the corner. Finding items out in the field and then selling them for equipment upgrades becomes pretty addicting, so you're always eager to jump right back into the hellhole that is the 𝐀𝐻𝐿𝐿 anomaly zone. As you can probably tell from looking at the title of the game, Convrgence was actually developed with VR in mind. As a result, once you get used to all the mechanics in the game, the experience just feels cohesive and natural. Stuff like taking out your backpack and pinning it in front of you to easily access your inventory, and reloading pistols and revolving the cylinder just feels so cool. And the attention to small detail really keeps you immersed into the gameplay. You can even physically loot the pockets of fallen enemies. There's a ton to do in Convrgence, and a lot of items to unlock as you earn more and more from your missions. If you like horror and extraction shooters, Convrgence blends the two genres really well. You should give it a shot. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Okay, I know, FNAF Help Wanted 2 technically came out in 2023, but it released in the very last month of the year, and most of our playtime was in 2024. So, we think it's fair. If you've played any of the Five Nights at Freddy's games before, you sort of know what to expect. Tension, pressure, and a ton of jump scares. I did question my entire existence while serving food to a rude animatronic customer, but that feeling was quickly washed away with genuine fear.
What is that?
As a Fazbear employee, you're given a ton of tasks in the form of mini-games, and if you mess up those tasks, or simply just don't do them quick enough, you're getting the crap scared out of you. I know, because it happened to me. Over and over again.
I think we have to... Ah! That's not enough time!
The game has a very evil yet very genius way of distracting you with funny, lighthearted humor and engaging tasks just to jump scare you at the height of your focus. The best example of that is in the arts and crafts game. You're just so tuned in on coloring the art or crafting a little bear made of paper plates, and just when you think you've found your flow and put together an artistic masterpiece, you run out of time and boom, roasted. As a fan of horror myself, I rarely find myself being scared while watching movies or playing games. So if you feel that way too and really scary games are your thing, you should give these 3 games a try.
Why are you here?
VR opens up so many opportunities for developers to incorporate immersive gameplay elements that aren't as accessible when making non-VR games. And each of these games does a really good job of taking advantage of VR in their own way. I played all these games on the VIVE Focus Vision, and I recommend you do the same. It's the perfect pair for 5K PC VR, and it's super comfortable for long gameplay sessions. If you want to learn more, check out the description, or just go to vive.com. For more videos like this, like and subscribe.